Hello and welcome to GracedInLoops YouTube channel. Today I'm working from the Stitchly app, and here I am zooming in on some of the symbols that I have for this cross stitch pattern that I'm gonna put out. Also to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to help this video get out to other viewers. I thank you so much, and God bless you, and may the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for showing support, and I hope that you enjoy some of the tips that I learned myself from using the Stitchly app and how to make our designs and our patterns better, whether if you use any other type of pattern maker, that's completely fine. Also too, feel free to drop comments below, give me tips. I am new to cross stitching, I am new to needlepoint, and I also do punch needling as well. So I do like to create my own designs for the most part, my own patterns, I'm sorry. But I do like Stitchly. If you guys have recommendations for other apps to use, please drop them in the comments below, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, let's get it. Here, I am going to clean up the areas in this corner piece of my pattern. This pattern is called the Dream Girl Anime pattern. I absolutely love the colors. They're fun, they're electric, they're vibey, and here I am using my pen to just kind of get out those little blotchy areas that was in the corner. On the Stitchly app, it does let you make corrections to your pattern when you're trying to make sure that your stitches come out really good when you get ready to do your cross stitching or your needle pointing. My pen died, so here I am using my finger, and FYI, I will be using my finger and my pen in between this whole video. So I zoomed in here just so that way you can see right here. I don't want the purple pound to be there, so what I'll do is I'll pick the color corrector, which is right there, the color picker, I'm sorry, and then I change it to the color pink that I want. Once it changes to the color pink, I go around and I take the purple pound sign off. And also too, once I get ready to zoom out here, you'll see exactly the type of look that I'm going for. So I didn't want those light purples that you see right there, because to me it looks, you know, like it's been scribbled all over. So I just love color, and I like for colors to kind of match and coordinate with one another. So I kind of wanted to have like all pink in a certain area, I wanted purple in a certain area, I want black in a certain area to give me a certain type of effect with this pattern and what I'm going for. But also feel free to do as you please on your own pattern. And if you need any ideas or any help, feel free to message me, leave a comment. You can also reach out to me. I'm on TikTok, and send me a DM so that way I can help you. In the meantime, let's get back to correcting. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna speed up this video a little bit so y'all can watch. All right, let's get it. I wanted to explain this part here. As you can see with the painter, you can change the size to the painter to small, medium, or large. If you are working on large areas like how I just did, you can put it on I put it on medium, and so I just showed you an example of how I could have cleared out all of that pink with a certain type of color by using the painter. You don't necessarily have to click one square at a time. The painter lets you clear out multiple areas at one time in large quantities. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that, just so that way you can kind of understand how some of the tools that Stitchly gives you when you're working here on your patterns. So I'm changing it back here to small because I do want to kind of take my time with it. So I'm just kind of using the painter to drag my pen back and forth to try to color out as much as I can. But the reason why I preferably leave it on small a lot is because I do like to click in certain areas to make my corrections on where I want my symbols and my colors to be to get a certain type of effect. So here in this corner, as you can see, I was going for that whole pink area, and then I wanted just like those 2 dots. Oops, made a mistake. Hit the undo button at the top right there. But here I am, I'm zooming back in to make sure all that purple is gone, which I did. And then I'm pretty much gonna try and use the color picker to go ahead and to tap onto the area where I want to make sure that it's nice and clean when it get ready to come out in the cross stitch pattern, so that way when you get ready to cross stitch this onto your fabric cloth and with your embroidery hoop, you'll have a nice smooth effect in making this pattern as easy as possible to follow, because the design is just simply amazing. So I want the pattern to be as easy as beginner friendly, intermediate and advanced friendly as well, but I want it to be easy to follow. And I want people who are interested in getting this pattern, if you want, to DM me. But if you do want to have this pattern, which I am selling this pattern, feel free to message me if you're interested. But in the meantime, I want the pattern to be easy to follow. That is always a goal for me. I don't want it to be extremely hard. I don't want it to be difficult. And if you do decide to get this pattern from me, I do have an Etsy shop, and it's called GracedInLoops. You can find me on Etsy. You can purchase this pattern there. And just, let me know. You can send me a DM on TikTok or write me here in the message if you're interested in this pattern. If you would like to cross stitch it or needlepoint it, I'm willing to work with anyone. Also, too, I'm always open for tips, or if you have any suggestions or ideas, or even if you have recommendations on what I should do next with my future patterns, please feel free to help me, because again, I'm a beginner at cross stitching. I'm a beginner at needle pointing. I'm a beginner at punch needling and doing my DIY crafts myself and creating these patterns on my own. So please help me, y'all. if you got any tips or tricks. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm using the color picker here. And I am using the symbol, the pound symbol, which is the lighter purple, to work on her hair. Her hair is a mixture of pink and light purple and dark purple. I just love her little electric blue face. It's so cute. But yeah, I make mistakes here and there, but I go back in and I clean it out. And Stitchly just does a really good job with making sure that we can make these edits to our patterns. So I'm going to go ahead and let you enjoy the rest of the video by watching me make corrections onto this pattern, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Okay, y'all, so I'm almost about done with finishing up on making corrections when it comes to my Dream Girl anime pattern. Again, I just love her little electric blue face. I'm so excited. And yes, spirit fingers. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you right here where I'm zooming in how I use the color picker to select the color to go in to make corrections to get a I have been asked a question about how do I kind of do like the zigzags to try and get like a certain type of look when it comes to making hair on certain patterns, especially if you're into making patterns for anime, which I'm heavily on. And I also, of course, I make patterns that tailor to my faith with Lord Jesus. And but the anime ones are always fun to make. So I do use the color picker. I think that's probably the best trick that I did to get that effect that you see with the light purple and the pink and trailing down, zooming in to look at the type of symbols that I have for each color, and making sure that the symbols match and making sure that nothing's out of place. So like right here in this area, there's a whole lot of purple, and for the most part, I want to zoom in on this part, but I just kind of wanted to show you how that little purple area is right there. I'm also going to work on the little corner piece down right here at the bottom. I don't want that. I don't want that, y'all. I don't want all that purple to be scattered about on the pattern. I think that when a person or myself goes to cross stitch this or needlepoint this, I think that they probably would still have fun, but I just want to make it easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in, and I'm going to clear it all out with the dark purple. And then once I'm done, I'll use my finger to just kind of loop it down just a little bit to color in all that purple, and then just use the color picker to make corrections. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm saying all this right, you guys. But if you're confused or anything, please again leave a comment, leave me some suggestions, leave me some tips that I can do to get better. Or if you have a question and you're new at this just like I am, feel free to message me and let us work together to help each other in the cross stitch community and in the needlepoint community and all the arts and crafty girlies that are out there who want to have help. I just really enjoy using the Stitchly app. I do use other pattern makers, and if you guys want to see other pattern makers that I use, drop a comment below, and I could also make more content about different pattern makers. If you are interested in seeing how I come up with different designs and how I make these designs as well, feel free to leave a comment. Like leave as much comments as y'all want, and make suggestions on what you guys want to see, the type of content for me, and I can most definitely provide that content for you here on YouTube, because I love my YouTube family, and I thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for showing love. I appreciate all y'all. But yeah, something that I probably most enjoy about using the Stitchly app is that the tools that it provides on the side here, it just makes it so much more easier, because I've used other pattern makers and I've struggled with I really struggle with making corrections on my patterns. But Stitchly, for me, I know some people use other pattern makers, but for me, Stitchly just does it for me. I just really love it. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it just get a lot of stuff done. But in the meantime, I'm trying to make the correction on this little corner piece of my pattern, because I want to make sure that I have a certain type of look and a certain type of effect with that. So that's why I'm dragging my finger here to take out some of the purple, and just kind of using the color picker to go in with that electric blue color to give it like that little diagonal like loop around in the corner, so that way when I get ready to cross stitch this, it just comes out really smooth. And so as you can see, the color matches great. This came out wonderful. I'm still going to go in and I'm still going to make corrections in certain areas to make sure that this still pops. I still have a lot of work to do on this, but yeah, let me let you finish enjoying while I work on this. Feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you. I'm just about finished making my edits to this. This pattern came out so wonderful, and I thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. This is the Dream Girl anime pattern. Thank you so much. She looks great. Please feel free to contact me on TikTok if you're interested in this piece, or visit my Etsy shop if you would like this cross stitch pattern. Have a great day.